Please take your seats. The procession will begin in 5 minutes. Please take your seats. The procession will begin in 3 minutes. Welcome to Westchester University. Please rise as we welcome the graduating class of 2025.
Please remain standing. Good evening and welcome to the Fall 2025 Commencement Ceremony at Westchester University. My name is Deisha Williams and I proudly serve as the Dean of the College of Education and Social Work. On behalf of everyone you see on the platform, we welcome you to this important and celebratory event. To begin our ceremony, To begin the ceremony, Madison Griffith, class of 2026 from the Wells School of Music, will lead us in the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, and the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Thank you, James Baker, class of 2026. Please be seated. I now have the honor of welcoming Mr. Samuel Sykes, class of 2025, graduating today from the University College, who will share an acknowledgement from the graduates.
My fellow graduates, as we celebrate today, we would like to recognize our entire community of educators. That is our platform party, our faculty, staff, and administrators. Whether current or retired, everyone who has helped shape our success. These individuals have all played a key role in our journey here at Westchester University. As we take this next step into your life and face new challenges, we will think about those individuals who pushed us and inspired us, in and outside the classroom. We will remember this community that helped us grow and think and see different points of views. Will all the members of our community of educators please stand and be recognized? You deserve a big round of applause for your excellent work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sykes. Good evening. My name is Scott Heinrichs, and I proudly serve as the Dean for the College of Health Sciences. Graduates, I would like to take a moment to remind you of what a significant achievement you have attained. This evening's ceremony recognizes graduates of the College of Education and Social Work, the College of Health Sciences, and the University College, who have all earned bachelor's degrees. In these disciplines, you have developed critical thinking skills and knowledge, your creativity and your compassion. You develop confidence in your ability to work with others who are different from you, to think through arguments with rigor, but also with empathy, skills that will serve you well in your careers, your personal lives, and your capacity to shape a better future and benefit others. The skills and competencies that you have developed as you studied for your degree and the hours that you have spent on the campus will help you continue to learn and grow throughout your life. You have earned an outstanding degree and now join an illustrious group of alumni from Westchester University. The world awaits your talents, your passion, your big ideas, and your boundless energy. Best wishes, members of the Westchester University class of 2025. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of Westchester University, Dr. Laurie Bernatsky.
Thank you, Scott. And let me add my welcome, of course, to all of our honored guests, families, friends, alumni, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the remarkable class of 2025. We can do a lot of applause tonight. That's great. They deserve it. Look around you for a moment. This is what achievement looks like. The visible outcome of your discipline, resilience, and drive. But here's the truth. No one arrives at a day like this alone. You were carried here by the people who believed in you when you faltered, who pushed you when you hesitated, who saw in you something you hadn't yet seen in yourself. And because you were lifted, you now inherit a responsibility, not a burden, but an honor to lift others in turn. Our university mission speaks of a community of educators that develops graduates to succeed personally and professionally and contribute to the common good. That last phrase, contribute to the common good, is not a footnote. It's the heart of our purpose. The world doesn't need more people who succeed only for themselves. The world needs people who succeed in service to something greater. And that kind of service takes courage. One of my favorite philosophers, Thomas Aquinas, and one of my favorite poets, Maya Angelou, agree on something: the importance of courage. And of course, they were both just quoting Aristotle, but who's keeping track? Here's what they all believed. Courage is the most important virtue because it makes all the other virtues possible. Without courage, kindness collapses under pressure. Fairness falters when it becomes costly, and generosity shrinks when the world grows difficult. And courage isn't something bestowed, it's something built. It's the small, brave act that teaches you to take a larger, brave step, until one day you discover that you've developed the strength to be consistently fair, consistently just, consistently compassionate, even when the world gives you every reason not to be. And when you do that, when you summon courage not as a moment, but as a habit, you ignite potential in everyone around you. You become the kind of person who makes teams stronger, communities better, and the world more just. You become, in the best sense of the word, a force for good. Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." My greatest hope for you is that you build a life marked not only by what you earn, but by what you offer. Your courage, your curiosity, your compassion, your willingness to stand up, even when standing up is hard. Graduates, the world you enter is complex, challenging, and deeply in need of people who believe in the power of courage, compassion, and the common good. You are ready for that world, and it is ready for you. Step forward with confidence, lead with heart, and carry the conviction to stand for something beyond yourselves, because history is shaped by those with the courage to do so. The world needs your light, your ideas, your strength, your voice, and it will be brighter because of what you bring to it. Let your lives be extraordinary. and let them be filled with courage and compassion. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Dr. Bernatsky. My name is Josh Auld, and I serve as the interim provost of Westchester University. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Lena Harding, graduating from the College of Education and Social Work, who will present greetings on behalf of the class of 2025.
Good evening, families, faculty, staff, and the graduating class of 2025. Thank you so much for supporting our graduates by attending today's ceremony for Westchester University's College of Education and Social Work, College of Health Sciences, and University College. Graduation always brings students from a plethora of diverse backgrounds, all heading in different and unique directions. No matter where you are in your life today, I commend you all for your resilience, determination to succeed, and the cultivation of the passion for the field in which you choose to pursue. As we sink into this pivotal moment of our lives, I want to slow down for a moment and talk about something that isn't always emphasized at graduation: taking your time. Throughout my life, I have always connected myself to music, allowing the lyrics and compositions to move me. I accidentally discovered the song that has meant the most to me during a pivotal moment of the 2004 film 13 Going on 30. That song was Vienna by Billy Joel. From that moment on, I took the song Vienna with me in my back pocket to always reflect upon, and I am so thankful that I am able to share it with you all on this special day. In the song, Billy Joel says, "Slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. Slow down, you're doing fine." Let those words sink in. Now, when Billy Joel writes about Vienna, he's talking about more than the city itself. He was exploring the idea that life doesn't have to be rushed, that you don't have to have everything figured out the second after you walk this stage, that the future, your future, is waiting for you. And I think that message matters today more than ever. I began my journey here in 2021 as a double major in early grades prep and special education. At my freshman orientation, I was told that my dual major program would take 4.5 years to complete. This realization shocked me, and I was worried about all that I might miss if I didn't graduate with the rest of my peers. From the get-go, I desperately tried to graduate earlier in my program. I did whatever I could to cross that finish line early. But after a lot of learning and reflecting, I realized that getting to the finish line as fast as you could doesn't always mean that you won. I learned to take my time and soak in every moment that I had at Westchester University. With this, I had a felt letterboard as a dorm decoration that I wanted to use. I ended up spelling out, "Slow down, you're doing fine," in plastic letters as a temporary placeholder. 4 years later, that quote is still on my board as a reminder that good things will always be coming. Taking things slowly allowed me to make forever memories on this campus. I know for sure that we'll reminisce about the never-ending lines that we waited in to claim our Banana Day t-shirts, or those late-night studying sessions in the library, purposefully sitting near the Starbucks as an excuse to treat yourself after hours of studying. So, to my fellow graduates, celebrate this accomplishment. Soak in this special moment. There will always be opportunities, there will always be adventures, and there will always be fulfilling careers waiting for you. There's no rush to finish the race. Because life isn't a straight line. It's a beautiful road of twists and turns, ups and downs, and many surprises along the way. And the truth is, you are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. And in the meantime, your Vienna waits for you. Congratulations, class of 2025. The world is waiting. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Harding, for those inspiring words. I would like to now introduce the Westchester University Brass Ensemble, conducted by Hannah Morrison.
Thank you, Dr. Morrison and members of the brass ensemble. Can we give them another round of applause? Excuse me. I am happy to announce that today's ceremony is being photographed by a professional photographer who will take pictures of the graduates as they come to the stage to receive their diploma covers. These photographs will be made available to graduates, families, and friends. Therefore, we ask that you refrain from taking personal pictures except from your seats. I now call on Dean Williams to present the degree candidates.
Will everyone receiving a baccalaureate degree today in any of our 3 colleges please stand? Provost Auld, I am pleased to certify that the members of the class of 2025 have fulfilled all the requirements for the degrees which this university awards in their particular field of study and are recommended to you by the faculty of Westchester University.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degrees to which you are entitled. Please be seated. I would now like to call to the stage Cadet DeAndre Dorsey, who, in addition to graduating today, has completed the requirements of the Army Reserve Officers Training Corps and will be commissioned as an officer in the United States Army, serving in the Pennsylvania Army National Guard in the Medical Service Corps. I also ask Lieutenant Commander William Atwell to come forward. This cadet has volunteered in an act of selfless service to assist in the defense of our Commonwealth and our nation. Will everyone please rise as we publish the orders appointing him as an officer? The President of the United States has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and abilities of Cadet DeAndre Dorsey. He is therefore appointed to the grade of Second Lieutenant in the United States Army, Pennsylvania Army National Guard Medical Service Corps, effective upon completion of all mandated commissioning requirements. Honored guests, please join me in another round of applause for the newest officer in the United States Army and the Pennsylvania National Guard, and we wish him the best of luck. Dean Williams, please present the candidates from your college. And please be seated.
Provost Auld, I have the honor to present the recipients of the bachelor's degree in the College of Education and Social Work. Students in the disciplines of early childhood education, health and physical education, middle grades education, secondary education, social work, and special education. Please follow the marshals who will escort you to receive your symbolic representation of your degree. Candidates, you can remain seated until your roll is called forward.
Bailey Alexis Shover, cum laude. Alexandria May Gallagher, summa cum laude. Alexis Garrett. Jessica Emma Nardone. Emma E. Kielman, summa cum laude. Grace Margaret Penkethman, summa cum laude. Clariana Lynn Lanny, summa cum laude. Francesca Sophia DeBellis, summa cum laude. Gianna Marie D'Alessandro, summa cum laude. Olivia Posey, summa cum laude. Ashlyn Nicole Leaf, magna cum laude. Savannah Moss. Emily Ann Chilcote. Grace Elizabeth Miller, cum laude. Elizabeth Nelson, summa cum laude. Meredith Lee Edwards. Cassandra Elizabeth Conley, summa cum laude. Brooke Smith, summa cum laude. Parker Finn Sheehan, summa cum laude. Melissa Brooke Miller, summa cum laude. Isabella Ann Costa, cum laude. Kira Lene Thomas, cum laude. Chloe Joy Burtnix, summa cum laude. Emily Catherine Burney, cum laude. Bridget Corinne Weed, summa cum laude. Lena Bethany Harding, summa cum laude. Emily Tallarico, magna cum laude. Emily Catherine Gilligan, summa cum laude. Gina Galdo, summa cum laude. Riley Thornton Biddle, cum laude. Harrison John Abram, summa cum laude. Jared L. Peterson, cum laude. Alexis Elizabeth John, magna cum laude. Bridget Catherine Heron, summa cum laude. Molly Bella Coleman. Gabriella Mancuso, summa cum laude. Meadow Morris, magna cum laude. Allison Rose Lannon, magna cum laude. Imani Wiggins, cum laude. Evelyn Marie Lewis, summa cum laude. Anna Grace Doherty. Morgan Page Ferry. Olivia Grace Bernard, cum laude. Shannon E. Ritz, cum laude. Giovanna Marie Caparilla, cum laude. Madeline R. Weir. Sean J. Pogash, cum laude. Nicholas Michael Marino, cum laude. Joseph Michael DeFeo, magna cum laude. Aaron Gaylord Walker, summa cum laude. Colin Michael Palkovics, magna cum laude. Dominic Mark Ferraro, summa cum laude. Drew Elizabeth Camp, summa cum laude. Jamie Francis Bussinger, magna cum laude. Ava Margaret Logarato, cum laude. William B. Croft IV, summa cum laude. Luke Andrew Waslick, cum laude. Madison Victoria Taraborelli. Cameron Margaret Kushner, summa cum laude. Brianna Christine Kalb. Emmeline D. Batista, cum laude. Zoe D. Ellis. Cara Elizabeth Suarez, magna cum laude. Caroline R. McNulty, magna cum laude. Gabriel Nicholas DeRosa, cum laude. Sean P. Loesch, magna cum laude. Tyler Robert Conway, summa cum laude. Molly M. Patwell. Christopher Lawrence Fitzpatrick, cum laude. Nala M. Walker, summa cum laude. Madison Kamila Peacock. Haley Schuyler Bach, summa cum laude. Anya Bryn Saylor. Abigail Rose Patitucci, cum laude. Ava Genevieve Quinn, summa cum laude. Taylor Ayana Trader, cum laude. Randy B. Sims, cum laude. Cole Brennan, cum laude. Rachel Meredith Lawrence, magna cum laude. Christina M. Paz. Sarah Stiles, magna cum laude. Lane Jarrett Facioli. Matthew J. McCarron, cum laude. Thomas Falkowski, magna cum laude. Joseph Mark Morgan. Cameron Matthew Fleischman. Parker Forey. Aiden Christopher Slode. Luke Potter Zeidler, cum laude. Dylan Michael Mizuraka. Nicholas Daniel Hayes. Ryan David Cantwell. Shane Michael Adamski. Mark Lewis Elliott, cum laude. Kira Elizabeth Duhame. Sienna Rose Trommer, summa cum laude.
Congratulations to all of the graduates from the College of Education and Social Work.
I now call on Dean Scott Heinrichs to present the degree candidates for the College of Health Sciences.
Provost Auld, I have the honor to present the recipients of the bachelor's degrees in the College of Health Sciences, students in the disciplines of Communication Sciences and Disorders, Nursing, Public Health Sciences, Nutrition, Sports Medicine Studies, and Kinesiology. Please stand. Marshals, please escort the candidates forward to receive the symbolic presentation of their degrees. Candidates, you may now remain seated until your row is called forward.
Dre R. Dorsey, cum laude. Katarina Totova, summa cum laude. Jocelyn Labor, cum laude. Taylor Madison Sandy, magna cum laude. Catherine Page Ottenberg, magna cum laude. Madeline June Snodgrass, summa cum laude. Alexandria Dussel. Michaela Venice Jarvis, summa cum laude. Olivia Lynn Falaise, summa cum laude. Nicole Danielle Mustardi, summa cum laude. Madison Grace Jones, summa cum laude. Jessica Christine Recor, summa cum laude. Brittany Diane Forcine, cum laude. Timir Giddings Stevens, magna cum laude. Danae Rice. Courtney Ann Alexander. Morgan Siderio, summa cum laude. Amina Jabin Tahir. McKenna Erin Marr, summa cum laude. Alexis L. Caltabiano, summa cum laude. Hunter L. Scrappitz. Allison Holden. Carly Ann Serafinas. Claudia Catherine Mongeau. Candice Tolento, summa cum laude. Madison Grace Leiden, summa cum laude. Christina Ann DiCristo, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Margaret Smith, summa cum laude. Christine Marie Kelly, summa cum laude. Alexandra Miller, summa cum laude. Funlola Arijaje Ofene, summa cum laude. Sarah Kopek, summa cum laude. Hardy Michaela Auguste, summa cum laude. Naima Bello, summa cum laude. Connor J. Weisbord. Olivia Elsie Gentile. Daniela Catherine LeConte, cum laude. Lucas Jason Gilbert, cum laude. Jewel Elizabeth Bonanu, magna cum laude. Gabriella Elizabeth Mazzoni. Abigail Corinne Sibley, magna cum laude. Clarissa Marie Decker, summa cum laude. Ashley Grace Becker. Elizabeth A. Sheldon, magna cum laude. Sean McCallum. Chase Carpenter, cum laude. Colin Thomas Murray, magna cum laude. Erin Michelle Martin, cum laude. Macy Page Newcomer, magna cum laude. Alexa Chance DeChristopher. Brianna Mae Peters. Esther Diaz Bittencourt, cum laude. Alyssa Ann Slickers, magna cum laude. Reagan T. Kriebel, summa cum laude. Christopher Sebastian Wells, cum laude. Samantha Victoria Hutchins, magna cum laude. Devonna Love Northington, magna cum laude. Giovanna Marie Rufo II, magna cum laude. Emma Juliana Niebel. Amber Lynn Bond, magna cum laude. Madeline McKay Moore, cum laude.
Colleen Canty.
Azaria Monique Monteforte, summa cum laude. Ni Pham. Maureen Sawicki, summa cum laude. Michelle Reynolds, summa cum laude. Brandon Michael Rodriguez. Peter Bokan Mami, magna cum laude. Alicia Lauren Peace, summa cum laude. Samantha L. Butterbaugh, summa cum laude. Dominique Fair, summa cum laude. Joelle Christine Samaha. Ashley Grace Tyrell, summa cum laude. Juliana Marcelino, summa cum laude. Audrey Rose Cullen, summa cum laude. Emily Cole, summa cum laude. Jenna Marie DeAngelis, summa cum laude. Paige Elizabeth Barthoff, summa cum laude. Victoria Amondi Ochanda, summa cum laude. Joyce Irae Kim, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Ray Margiotti, cum laude. Saida R. Islam, cum laude. Will Michael Stang, summa cum laude. Jameer Allen Wright. Alexander J. Kiefer. Grace D'Angelo. Ingrid Clairvaux, magna cum laude. Nadisha Nordia Douglas, summa cum laude. Nicole Bellissimo, summa cum laude. Molly Crawford, summa cum laude. Nadia A. Jobber, summa cum laude. Shanice Roseanne Osborne, summa cum laude. Krista Deckman, summa cum laude. Kalika Colbert, summa cum laude. Samantha Gabrielle McQuiston, summa cum laude. Sukyung Choi, summa cum laude. Sydney E. Verlingeri, magna cum laude. Austin Moon, cum laude. Evan D'Ambrosio. Carter Lewis Remland, cum laude. Nadia E. Negron, summa cum laude. Michael Patrick Singley III, summa cum laude. Samantha B. Klug, cum laude. Athena M. Berlingeri. Juliana Irene Ricardo. Audrey Alexandra Meinl, summa cum laude. James Dupree, summa cum laude. Danielle Marshall, summa cum laude. Rachel McPherson, magna cum laude.
Congratulations to all the graduates from the College of Health Sciences.
I now call on Dean Tabitha Adkins to present the degree candidates from University College.
Provost Auld, I have the honor to present the recipients of the bachelor's degrees in the University College. Students in the disciplines of interdisciplinary studies and liberal studies, please follow the marshals who will escort you forward to receive the symbolic presentation of your degrees. Candidates, you may remain seated until your row is called forward.
Devin Unique Renninger. Nina Marie Palfy. Bryce Joseph McLaughlin.
Michael Vincent Caruso.
Colby Elizabeth Neal. Latanya Michelle Edwards. Libby Grace Roeder, cum laude. Nathaniel Edwards. Alex Jacob Meltzer. Jarrett Vagnoni. Christian M. Henry. Aiden James Copestick. Dominic Anthony Marano. Joseph P. Ielmini. Sarah Gwendolyn Zuki. Mackenzie Ann Adair. Aaron Williams. Ebony Brooks. Daniel Christopher Minton. Charmaine Jeroma Blackman, summa cum laude.
Devon Brown.
Frances Sophia Legg, magna cum laude. Sarah A. Poissant, summa cum laude. Alexa B. Tannenbaum.
Jonah Namamere. Fatima Fur.
Philip Corbin Schiffler, cum laude. Zachary William Evans. Matthew Joseph Darren. Marshall Braden Moyer, cum laude. Max S. Hecht. Tori Boya. Sean Joseph Powell, cum laude.
Chris Maximus Armenti.
Samuel Sykes.
Okay. Congratulations to the University College graduates this evening. I would now like to welcome Ms. Sarah Kopek, class of 2025, graduating today from the College of Health Sciences, to the podium to lead the tassel ceremony.
Baccalaureate degree recipients, please stand. The movement of the tassel from the right side to the left side of the mortarboard signifies that a student has successfully met the curriculum requirements and has earned an undergraduate degree. Therefore, in symbolic recognition of your receipt of your degree, I ask you to now transfer your tassel from the right side to the left side of your mortarboard. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Thank you, Ms. Kopek. It is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Devin T. Gray, double alum, class of 2019 and master's class of 2020, who will present greetings from the Alumni Association.
Good evening, everyone. Are we at a funeral or are we at commencement? Which one? Good evening, everyone. We'll keep working on it. Good evening, Dr. Banatsky, faculty, families, and the incredible class of 2025. Today is your moment, one earned through resilience, dedication, and a commitment to serving others. You graduated from 3 powerful colleges within West Chester University, each united by a shared purpose to improve lives and strengthen communities. To the graduates of the College of Health Sciences, you hold a special place in my heart. You've trained to heal, to educate, and to advocate. You understand that health is more than biology. It is equity, access, and compassion. You are stepping into roles that help people live longer, healthier, and more hopeful lives. To the graduates of the College of Education and Social Work, also very special, you are the future leaders, counselors, teachers, and social workers who will shape generations. You will be the safe place, the encourager, and the advocate. Your work will change the trajectory of families, classrooms, and entire communities. Also, to the graduates of the University College, you are proof that education is not a straight line. You built your own pathway with creativity, versatility, and determination. You are the innovators who will bring fresh ideas wherever you go. Across all of your disciplines, you share a common calling: service. You chose careers that require heart and humanity. During your time here, you adapted to a changing world, balanced school and life, which gets stressful, and still found ways to show up for your peers, your community, and your future profession. As you leave this campus, remember that West Chester University doesn't leave you. You now join a powerful network of over 120,000 alumni around the world. I encourage you to stay connected through the West Chester University Alumni Association, a community that provides mentorship, networking, and service opportunities and lifelong support. Here's my shameless plug. We welcome you all back to campus for Alumni Weekend, April 24th through the 26th. Your degree grows in value when you stay engaged, and your involvement helps others open doors for the next generation of Golden Rams. Class of 2025, the world needs you. Your compassion, your leadership, your innovation, and your courage. Whether you'll be healing patients, teaching young minds, supporting families, or building new pathways, your work matters, and it starts now. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Go forward with confidence, lead with purpose, and remember, once a Golden Ram, always a Golden Ram.
Thank you, Ms. Gray. Today we honored our graduates, and I know that every member of this class has enjoyed the support of some very special people in their lives. So now I would like to offer the graduates a moment to express their appreciation to families and friends who have provided so much help along the way. Will the families and friends of the graduates rise if you were able so that you can receive the thanks you so richly deserve? Please be seated. I'm going to tell you to stand up again here in a minute. This ends our commencement. We wish to extend all the graduates and their families our heartiest congratulations. So please rise and join us in singing the first verse of our alma mater. The words can be found on page 2 of the program. And James Baker, class of 2026 from the Wells School of Music, is going to lead us. At the conclusion of the alma mater, please remain standing until the platform party has recessed.
Ring, Westchester.